In today's video, we're going to discuss a stock that is setting up for a pretty parabolic move, a pretty insane move coming up very soon. We're going to get you guys ready. We're going to look at the overall market and talk about what to expect tomorrow, along with doing an update on the stocks that I've mentioned in the last video. Y'all, let's dive into the charts. Right off the bat, we got the Nasdaq one more time. We're using the Nasdaq because it's an easier chart. Like I told you before, it is an easier chart to read. So far, the trend is bullish. The market is giving us small dojis, which is kind of annoying, right? So we have this thing right here. We have doji here on QQQ itself. We have 3 dojis because we have a jump from the aftermath of the rate cut. All right, not a lot of movement intraday. The majority of the move happened between here and here, but now it's looking like the calm before the storm once again. We had that stretch over here before we had the big jump right here, right? So this is another one. So far, we only got 3 candles, and like the previous one was 4, all right? But it's not always the same. It could be longer, it could be shorter. In this case, I think it might be a little shorter because when I look at the 15-minute and I zoom out, I see something cooking in here. Something that I like. This is a bullish pennant once again, all right? That's how the market gives hints. And that's how I read the charts. So it's cooking right now as a bullish pennant. There is no confirmation yet. What I want you to do is set an alert right here at 384 and patiently wait for it to ring. Since the trend is bullish, I highly doubt that we're gonna drop below 481. Highly doubt it. I think tomorrow we're going to open up at this price right here and then immediately just run all the way up to at least 490. I thought that move was going to happen today because of the break and retest, because this support right here held, but so far it's just taking a sweet time. But the good news is we're seeing higher lows right here and higher lows right there. All right, that's the good news. Looking at the VIX, it's also setting up for a fade. Today it started out positive in the morning, and then it acted right pretty much. I thought this thing was going to fall, and it did fall. I said that in the last video. It didn't break below this level, 15.8. But when I look at the daily, I'm pretty optimistic that this space is going to get filled. That space right here. I do think we're gonna fade down to 12. I do. All right, so I'm bullish on the overall market, and the VIX is also supporting that. Now, the stock that is about to make an insane move. Let me go on the monthly, and then we're gonna do. Actually, let me go on the 2-minute. Yeah, and then we're gonna do Tesla. All right, we're gonna clear up the chart. Now, the reason why I want to share Tesla with you guys is because of this. When I zoom out on there's multiple reasons. It's like structures stacking up on top of structures, and they're all leaning in one direction. First and foremost, we're gonna start from the we're gonna zoom out. We have a left shoulder right here. We have a massive head right there. And then we have our right shoulder right here. And the level of support lines up quite perfectly, right? We got this drop all the way down here, and then we are recovering now. The gap on the left at 244 got taken out today, and it closed above the gap, which is a great sign, all right? Typically, with an inverse head and shoulders, there is a move all the way back up to the neckline, which is way up here. And keep in mind, these wicks are filled with short sellers, or they're filled with with FOMO buyers who got trapped up here chasing at the highs, right? And they're waiting for the stock itself to give them a second chance to break even or to take a small loss. All right, so that's also playing into effect right now. So that's looking at it from the big picture. Now we're gonna zoom in again. The structure that I see that I really want y'all to focus on is only 4 hour. And it's from here, right there. There is an ascending triangle on the chart that was cooking last week and then finally broke out after the rate cut. It broke out right here and then it just kept going right there. Usually, again, y'all, for those of y'all who follow the channel, whenever I show y'all these things, I have alerts located right there as the stop loss, and then I have another alert located way up here as the target. All right, I'm gonna leave this like this, but just know that the price target is in that red band right there, and I think it's going to get there. 260 tomorrow wouldn't surprise me at all. I think it can get to 260 tomorrow. 265 or 267, that might be Wednesday, or that might be by Thursday. All right, I'm not sure how slow or how fast it's going to take for it to get there. But when Tesla starts having these moves, it kind of, the pace at least kind of exceeds expectations. It exceeds expectations. That's what I want to say. The pace is faster than anticipated, which is nice. It happened before, which we took a trade on. It happened before right here, right there, before the massive push, and then it really picked up. All right, now it's happening again right there. So watch Tesla for a long to 265. All right, now let's do an update. Yesterday I gave you guys, well, not yesterday, the past 2 videos I gave you guys Google. And congratulations to anybody who was able to make money on it. I had calls, let me show you guys. I had calls on Google. I bought calls right after that structure, which is the reason why I made a video for you guys to begin with. The bullish Bennett, it broke out in the last 30 minutes. I bought calls on there. And then today, I ended up selling everything by like within the first 2 minutes of market hours. And I did say the price target was at 166. But whenever I see a massive spike like that in the morning and it gets really close to the price target, I mean, it's $1 off. But when I see that, I instantly just start selling. I don't wait at all. I really don't wait. I start selling, and evidently for us, or luckily for us, it turned out to be the top, that spike right there, which we took advantage of to get out. Is it going to go to 170 eventually? I think yes. Eventually it's going to get there. I just need new structure in order to get in. Like I had a reason to buy the calls on Friday. Now I don't have a reason because it's looking kind of sloppy. It's looking kind of sloppy like that. I need something else for a re-entry long. All right, and plus the more it goes sideways, the cheaper all of the contracts get anyways. So I'm not really in a rush. I'm really not in a rush on Google. So have your alert set on there. Eventually it's gonna start turning back around. Above 163, I will be interested in it once again. Above 163. But for now, I'm just neutral on it. I'm patiently watching like everybody else. Now, the next stock that we're going to do an update on is AVGO. Now, AVGO, this price section is kind of nasty. Like, it's not as, the ascending triangle that I showed you guys, this one is definitely not as clean as Tesla's. Tesla's popped out here, and then it wanted to retest, and they stopped above that line. Like, it stopped above support before continuing back up again. Like this whole move right there would have been sweet if it was in the morning, but this is extremely aggressive price action. All right, this is tough to hold. Especially like for me, I have a rule. Whenever I get in these structures right there, if that bell, the first bell to ring, I'm out. Right, the first bell to ring, I'm out. I don't mess around at all. I like to follow the trading rules to the T. Because most of the time this structure behaves quite well. All right, and if you take a look at Tesla, that bottom alert at 234, it never ringed. It's still on there. Like the moment it broke out, we never saw the price get below 234. Like it went as low to 237.5, and then today it pushed up to 250. Okay, so that one is still clean. This one obviously came back to be clean, but it can still go higher. It can still move higher. It's above this level of resistance, and the volume is kind of increasing today. Today the volume was kind of weak, but hopefully tomorrow we'll see some more action on there. Keep this one in your watch list. I told you I was bullish on it yesterday, and I'm still bullish on it today. I think it can still do it can still push up to like 180. I just don't know when. Maybe I don't know which day of the week is going to hit 180, but I think it will. So that's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. Make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 10 p.m. Central Time, so definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow my social media at Paul Anguma, the Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.